A lot of people on my stream at twitch.tv/Jakazin, when we were playing the game, were asking me, what is Euphoria? How do we get it? Where do we get it? When are we gonna get it? Who gets it? Which materials do you need? How many of the orange one do you need? Where do you get these orange mats? There's special mats that are only for Euphoria. So today we're gonna tackle that. We're gonna make a compact video so everybody can just point their friends or whoever needs to know about Euphoria to this video, and maybe you can just have every information here. Now we're not gonna talk about what Euphoria is doing for every character, because this is not the type of video that it is. It's not going to explain that. Maybe I'll make a separate video about it. However, we're going to talk about almost everything else. So first of all, when are we getting this Euphoria patch? First of all, the Euphoria is a buff, without the air quotes. The Euphoria is a buff that intends to raise up the power and the viability of certain characters from standard banner, or all the characters that are now in standard banner, because you know characters eventually join standard after they release. So it's not just 1.0 character, 1.4 character, no, that was like 1.3. Jermaine was 1.3, and then other characters in the future, not from 1.0, will get their Euphoria unlocked. So the first batch is going to be, as you can see, Lilia, Sotheby, Eternity, Druvis, Miss New Babel, Shamaine, and Bicorn. Now for the Bicorn, which is a 5-star character, to unlock the Euphoria system, you need to level her up to I3 level 1, while the 6-star characters, and for every 6-star character from now on that will receive the Euphoria, to unlock the system you need to level them up to I3 level 30, okay? So this will unlock the Euphoria. Now these are the characters, and the Euphoria socket will look like this. Once you have the character leveled up, you see, let's say I want to get Eternity Euphoria up, right? I click Euphoria, Eternity, and I will have this button over here. It will appear immediately, but it will not be clickable until you get them to I3 level 30. So if you have a character that you lost 50-52 and now you want to level up, or maybe you just got a new character from the special banner for Euphoria, you level them up and now you have access to this. When you click it, it's going to present you with this scenario, which looks a little weird, a little scary, but don't worry about it. These are going to be the stats that are going to also help you, help the character. The more you level this up, the more this will increase. And if you click on the magnifier, you will see the 4 stages of your Euphoria for this specific character. Now these, you will get all of these. You will benefit from all of them at the same time once you get your Euphoria to max level. Well, we'll check this in just a second, but keep in mind that this is how it's going to look. You're going to have to use certain materials that are only available in the Reverie of the Rain, which are this one, and then a special orange material that you will be getting as well, which looks like this. In just a second, which looks like this, okay? This is the orange material that you need. Okay, how many of these do you need? Because those are orange, right? Orange equals rare as fuck. So these orange materials are from the same place as these two, right? But you get in less quantity. You need 12 of these. I have 16. You have 12 of these per 6-star character to get them to max Euphoria, because Euphoria, as you saw, has 4 stages with micro levels before each stage, which is going to ask for these materials and some yellow materials that we'll check. You can check on the wiki, I will link it in the description. So you need 12 of these. Where are we getting these from? From the these, and these 3. And probably more, with some extra materials from just the base game. In the Reveries of the Rain, when 2.3 comes out, we will get this new mode called Reveries in the Rain. I believe in the Rain, of the Rain, I don't really remember. Which one, like, how is it going to be called in global? It will be here, right? Oh, but for us, it will probably be also a little banner as well. We click it and you see this panel. Now, in this panel, you will be able to, depending on the click, access different part of this permanent mode. Okay, so permanent endgame added. Now, this is a one-time thing on the bottom right when you click and you get to go down deeper and deeper into different zones. So the first zone is going to be from 10 meters to 100 meters. The second zone is going to be from 110 meters to 200. And the third zone is going to be 210 from 300. And then that is going to be it for that type of version, for the 2.3 version. But it will be expanded once we get to 2.4 and 2.5, etc. Okay, so keep that in mind that this will be expanded, but clearing the stage is permanent. So these materials for this part of the Reverie, these materials will be you only be able to acquire them only once, right? So it will get progressively harder. It will require more character, bigger roster variety, roster availability, character availability. It might require different type of synergies than usual. So keep that in mind. It's going to be a challenge to go lower and lower. I will be clearing this on release whenever this comes out. I didn't bother in CN because I don't like how so many. I need to translate so many things, and my free-to-play in CN. It doesn't really have many characters that I can use, and they're not Euphoria either. So, you know, I stopped at 190, and this shows us something. We don't need to go super far down to get enough materials to Euphoria your characters. Unless you're trying to Euphoria all of the characters that get buffed. If you just stop for the couple ones that you need, maybe 1 or 2 per patch, you should be able to be fine, considering how you need only 12 for a 6-star and 6 of the orange ones for the 5-star. So if you need to level up someone, this permanent one-time mode is going to get harder and harder the more character you need these materials for, right? So there are other ways for you to get these materials. For example, doing this temporary mode version for Reverie, which will last for 15 days, more or less. I don't remember exactly the duration, but it should be around 15 days, the same as a limbo duration. And by clearing these 3 stages for a total of 30k, 40k, 50k, 60k, which, mind you, is not the total. It's not the max that you can get. So you're not even required to max it out. You can, if you can reach to 60 for all 3, you will get 4 every 2 weeks, which will help you reach those threshold for the 6-star characters, right? So this is another avenue, and I believe leveling up the your boss friends is going to give you more materials occasionally, right? I don't think it's one every day. One every level is not. It's probably some milestone. For example, level 10 is going to give you 1, right? So there's going to be a couple of those here and there. And when the patch comes out, they will give you a batch of these materials. I believe it's not even 16. I think it's 24. I think you get 24 when you start, but rest assured you will be able to Euphoria one character immediately when the patch comes out, because they will give you 1 pack for 1 character. So choose one of these characters that you want to level up first, you want to Euphoria first, that character is going to be free for you. Then you have to go work in the Reverie of the Rain to get all the remaining materials if you don't have enough, okay? But the only issue, quote unquote, is going to be getting that special orange material, because the others you get a ton of from everywhere, so you shouldn't worry too much, okay? Now, that said, let's go and check when you are doing the Reverie, you will not always get the orange materials. You only get the orange material, that weird coral thing, every 50 floor. And on floor 50, you will get 4. On floor 100, 200, 300, 400, you will get 8. Plus something else. Sometimes it's a yellow, it's an orange matte. Sometimes it's going to be gluttony. Sometimes it's going to be a profile picture. Plus all of these materials, right? So now that we know, when you are getting, as you here, by the way, you can see all the materials needed for every character. I will link this link in description. You can go check all the characters, and when you go to their pages, you scroll down, you're gonna see the Euphoria. What it does, if you don't know already, if you don't want to watch a video about it, I will make one, and then it will tell you you need 12 here orange materials, 3 of these the mistletoe, and then the Reverie materials for unlocking the Euphoria. And then the levels of Euphoria are going to require these materials. So you're not gonna need the orange anymore. You need a couple of orange materials from the base game, not the coral, and then extra material that you get a lot of from Reverie, and then extra yellow materials from the base game. Once you unlock everything, technically you should be aiming to fully unlock a Euphoria whenever you can, okay? It's important because it gets better and better, and it expands on the new kit that they get, right? And this Euphoria is going on top of their kit. Doesn't replace anything, because it would be weird, right? So what they're doing is they are adding something on top of whatever the character already has. So keep that in mind. It's going to be a huge power up for certain units, and they're going to skyrocket in the meta as well. So for the 5-star character, like for example Matilda, they will be buffed on 2.4. In 2.4 she will be buffed in Euphoria. As you can see here, the confirmation, you are getting 6. You are needing only 6 instead of 12. Okay, so keep that in mind if you are interested in buffing some of the 5 stars. Here's the materials. You can go check. I will link in the description. Now, that is it. Unless I'm forgetting something, that should be it. So pretty good system. Let me know if you have any question. If you made it this far, comment Matilda S tier. Matilda S tier. No, but she will be playable in 2.4 whenever she gets the impromptu Euphoria. So keep this in mind, okay? Let me know if you need any more questions. If I forgot to say something, I probably did. So let me know. Ask me in the comments. I'll reply to you. But I don't think there is anything important that I didn't say yet. Very quick TLDR. Euphoria buff on certain characters, you unlock it by default by existing. You get the first batch of materials for 1 full Euphoria when you log in. You are getting these materials from the Reverie. You can do the Reverie permanent mode to get the orange coral, but you also get less amount but more easily accessible orange coral from doing the Limbo special version that it's timed and resets every time. Or leveling up occasionally a certain threshold, probably 5 or only 10 or 5 and 10 on those bosses levels that accompany you. And that's it. And then you level them up, and now you're chilling. And you unlock them at certain level. I3 level 30 for the level 6, the 6-star character, and I3 level 1 for the 5-star character, okay? That's it. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Go follow my Twitch for more gameplay of Reverse and other gadgets, and see you next time.